Hey, Tariq, we're talking small town, not small town, but minor market city sports with the Greek Freaks signing on another 5 years with the Milwaukee Bucks. Everyone kind of likes it. They say, it's a good story. Stay in Milwaukee. If you got Milwaukee, you got Buffalo, you got Orlando, Sacramento. These cities. Is it important to American sports that these cities thrive under these conditions?
Yeah, I mean, it makes you believe in the draft. It makes you believe that a town is going to adopt a star that's going to be able to be a two-time MVP. I mean, Giannis got drafted. He was a young player as a teenager when he came over, was able to develop, turned into a two-time MVP, an all-star in this league. This is what you dream for. This is why everybody watches the draft, not just for the emotional end of it. And these small towns now have options. You know what's great about it is that you can, as a team and an organization, you have about a 4 or 5 year window. And I think Buffalo's done a great job of this, basically drafting a quarterback, bringing in pieces, building up defenses. You can actually put a team together in a small market, not having to compete with these big cities anymore. Look at New York, look at Los Angeles, look at all these other major market cities that cannot get superstars anymore. The younger stars don't seem to care where they play anymore, and that's a great option for smaller towns.
With the exception of basketball, though, I think, Pat, the basketball players seem to gravitate to the Miamis, the LAs, hopefully New York someday.
Yeah, I mean, basketball seems to be the one sport where it isn't evenly distributed in minor markets. I mean, that in baseball, every once in a while, they get a guy that comes up through a farm system in the major leagues and they want to spend a significant amount of time there. But I mean, look, as an NBA player, I kind of understand why you would want to go to a major market, right? Like, Green Bay, you can name 15 players that play in the Green Bay Packers throughout their history. Same with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Same with, the Buffalo Bills. Look, can you name the average casual NBA fan 10 players that have played through the Milwaukee Bucks throughout their history? I mean, after you get past Giannis and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Sam Cassell, exactly, there's no money in it unless you are such a dominant player that you can lift that city above where they are. Look, Giannis has won the Defensive Player of the Year, the MVP twice, and there are sports fans, people who watch ESPN that cannot pronounce his last name, casual sports fans that don't even know who he is. So I was shocked. I don't know if this is good for him. I don't know if it's good for basketball because, again, you do have to attract another superstar or two to be able to make noise. And let's be real, man. I've been to Milwaukee a bunch of times. I love the city of Milwaukee. You don't want to live in Milwaukee, man, from October to May.
All right, but you know what it does do, though? And LeBron James did this when he left Cleveland, went to Miami, then went back to Cleveland. He brought something that town never had before, a championship. I think Greek Freak is trying to idolize himself in that town. He means so much to it. He basically said, it's my city, it's my town. I'm taking sort of ownership of it going forward. Now, he does have an opt-out. He's still pretty young. He'll play for about 4 or 5 years. He can opt out. I think it's 2024.
All right, let's be clear, though. All right, look, I love Giannis. I love watching him play. The guy's a dominant player. He's not LeBron James. You look at the roster that LeBron James was able to drag through the playoffs the year that he got to the finals, all the years they were losing to the Boston Celtics over and over again. Look, man, that roster was a dead body that he had on his back. That is a once-in-a-generation, maybe the best player of all time in LeBron James. Giannis can't do it by himself, man. He's in a position where even if he had that kind of talent, he couldn't do it by himself.
Well, let me just say this. For the front office for the Milwaukee Bucks, your chips are all at the middle of the table now. Now it becomes over the next 2 to 3 years what stars you can put around him to try to win a championship. That increases the pressure. Miami's very good. Boston's very good. Philadelphia seems like they're trying to come back around.
The ultimate insult for Milwaukee, I think, go for the laugh, right? The movie Love Actually, very popular movie from about, the 1990s and stuff. So the story is about there's a young guy in London who wants to meet women and convinces himself that America is the place to go meet beautiful women. So he flies into Milwaukee. and he scores. That's the best part. He scores with these beautiful women. Anyway, so that's like the picture of Milwaukee. It says, where's the least likely place to go in America to meet women? And they choose Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
If you had Bill Pucko doing a Love Actually synopsis on the press box today, you win bingo. It's over. Just get rid of your card. You win.
Can I just add one thing? Prince Hakeem went to New York, and where did he go to find a queen? Queens.
Not Milwaukee.
I don't know. I'm just throwing that. He's not Love Actually. You guys don't get. He went to Queen. Never mind.
Interesting anecdote.